and thank you for listening to Sipsary's podcast, where our recipe is a 1 part healthy with a shot of drama. I'm your host, Dina. Hey, how are you? What are you sipping on?
Water
Agua again.
last night, and I'm feeling tired after work.
Yeah, you said that was
Uh,
your first alcoholic beverage
since
since,
the norovirus,
yeah.
so I got really drunk off of 2 White Russians. So, so I need to take it easy.
Yeah. Oh, well,
What are you sipping on?
am icing it up today. I bought this just for the
Ooh,
podcast. It's mimosa mix and it's strawberry. But I do have my cup of orange
you
juice, so
mixed
I'm
it with
gonna like,
orange juice?
yeah, I'm
All
just gonna
right.
add it to the orange juice, even though this is like ready to go, ready mix and stuff. But I'm a
What is the percentage of alcohol in there?
so it is 8%.
8%?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
Let's see
cheers to
today.
your water. Look, this is how I'm starting my week.
Cheers. Is it pink?
Yes, it is, but
Okay.
now it's
Oh,
not.
nice.
But did you see it when it poured?
Well, I see it changed the orange juice. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Ooh.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about like interracial dating and like different areas that we travel to and
Cultural differences.
cultural differences.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things we experience. Yeah.
So with me, Sean is white. Um, my first I never did it. Oh, white wave. I had to like what was that there was one in high school, but we really didn't date. He just like flirted.
Right, like
But
nothing long term.
yeah, yeah. Sean's my first like interracial. Actually, no, because I dated like a lot of like different. I dated a Jamaican and Chinese guy, and then Tony was Filipino and black, but he's my first like white boy that I ever dated, and the longest relationship that I ever
Mm-hmm.
had. So, um,
Wow.
people asked me, well, like my stepdad was like, do they be looking at you guys different when you go out? I never noticed that. I guess because I really don't. I have like tunnel vision when I go places, so I don't
Yeah.
really.
You don't pay
Yeah.
attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, but Sean said he notices that people like stare but I never really noticed because I really don't care. But um, and now that we have a interracial daughter together, it's like it's 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 kind of weird because we like I can see like a lot of him in her, but I see a lot of myself in her too. Like it's
Yeah.
just like a mix. Like you really can see the mixture. And I don't feel like she looks like she's Spanish actually.
Yeah.
Cali, right? Like
I think she does look more on the white side, on the Caucasian
white?
side. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I see like a little light skinned black girl. I don't know.
No. I'm
No?
a light skinned black girl. No, but she definitely is a mixture of you guys because I see your features in her, like your eyes
Yeah.
and your nose, but she has the light skin.
The skin complexion,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then her hair is more on the white side.
Yeah.
So like by hair and
Yeah.
her complexion tone, I would say is more on the white side, but she definitely has your features.
Yeah. It's funny how I feel like, like how we grew up and with how girls were.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Did
I
you ever
wonder how.
think that you would be married to a white guy and have
No,
a biracial child?
no,
You never,
no. I never, like, grown up, I always thought like me and Tony were going to get married and
yeah,
be together.
yeah,
I really did. Like, life is just like crazy because
hmm,
it can change so fast. Like, stuff just happens like out of
yeah,
nowhere. I would never have thought. Maybe because I don't know. I never even looked at white boys like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't remember him in high school. I
right,
just
right, yeah,
I was too consumed with Lee back then. So I like,
yeah,
yeah, I never would have thought. And then it was like we met on Facebook actually. I was he hit me up on Facebook and I was like, "Oh, this white boy got some style," because I saw his little snowboard outfit. I was like, "He's he got some play. Because he's not like, I don't know. I don't feel like he's more black than me.
got
He
that
act more,
swag. No, he got that like
yeah,
New York white boy swag,
yeah,
like
yeah. I don't think I can date like a I don't know, like a proper
Dag Shaw.
a proper white boy.
Now, like
And that's-
when he reached out and you guys started like talking and dating, did you have any like resistance? Like because he was white? Were you like thinking like,
no,
wait a minute, do
no.
I want to really go this serious with him?
It wasn't even supposed to be serious. Like in the beginning, we were like, I just got out of the relationship with Tony,
Yeah.
and I was like, we both was like, we don't want a relationship.
Mhm.
He had a girlfriend that cheated on him with his friend, and he just was like guarded,
Mhm.
and I was guarded
Yeah.
myself. I had like, so I was still young,
Mhm.
so, but then we started dating like 2 months after being together, like long distance relationship.
Wow.
And then I moved back to New York, and then we got an apartment together in the summer, and been together ever since.
Just
15 years
progressed
later.
that fast.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We had some hard times though. Like every relationship, you have hard times, but it's like the one that counts is the one that like makes it through. Like
Absolutely.
we, yeah, we've been through some stuff. We actually went to like couples therapy, and because
Mhm.
at one point I was like, no, I need to properly get my feelings out with a
Mediator.
neutral person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I don't want to feel like, somebody's taking my side because, that's my friend and his friend take his side.
Mhm.
I said, we get a neutral view of how our relationship is. And communication is the key to relationships. That's what she told us.
Yes.
And we've been good ever since. Like,
That's awesome.
I really feel like couples therapy helped us a
Yeah.
lot,
Do you
a
think
lot.
like some of the problems that you guys were facing as a couple and things that you talked about in therapy were because you were in a mixed race like relationship?
Um, no, a lot because me and Sean are totally different.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
are like real opposites
Yeah.
attract. Like people say like opposites. We're really opposite. We think different, but I don't know. It just works.
Yeah.
It works for us. I mean, he, I feel like he's really negative.
Balance each other out because you're
And
super
yeah,
positive.
yeah. I'm too positive
Good
and
gosh.
too
Like I always
gullible.
say, like two negative people in a relationship, that is depressing and sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Very depressing and sad. Like I don't even see how people can be together. Two negative people. Oh my goodness. I can see two positive
Yeah.
people, but they would get taken advantage of
Yes.
as a couple. But two negative people, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Sometimes he'd be driving me crazy with his negativity.
Oh
I'm
gosh,
like,
Sean.
yeah, yeah, Sean, we gotta bring our spouses on here one day.
We do. We do. I don't think one of us is like a negative person, but he's actually the like happy go lucky one. Like he's
Happy.
he's happy about everything, wants to give his like shirt off his back to anybody. And I'm not gonna say I'm the downer, but I'm the realist. Like I'm just like I'm always like reality. I'm like, no, it doesn't you can't do that.
That's what
You
Sean
can't
say.
give me
Okay,
time away for free. You can't like
okay. So realist, like you're always thinking of like what
reality.
is
I don't know.
okay.
I'm always thinking logical and like realistic about things. Like,
See, maybe I'm not that way. I'm like a more of a dreamer.
yeah,
I'm a like but Sean is a realist.
yeah,
Like so I guess you
yeah.
need that in a
Stretch is
relationship.
I'm gonna say he's actually more of probably the dreamer because he's like, it'll work out, it'll be fine, day by day. I'm like, no, we need a plan. We need an action plan. We need
I hate planning. I don't plan nothing. I'm like when I plan stuff and it doesn't work, like I'm upset. I don't want to be upset. I just want to go with the flow. Like
yeah,
whatever happens, happens. Like
yeah,
I hate planning. I know a lot of people that plan like and I'm just not a planner. I never been.
yeah. I'm a planner. You know that. Like I
Yeah.
plan everything. Our sweet 16,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
school trips. Like I need to plan things out. Like I'm a
I
planner.
just go along.
Yep. You just go with the flow.
Yeah. Yep.
Planning
That's how I
gives
am.
me like a sense of security. Like I know what's gonna happen next. I don't.
But what if it doesn't happen as you plan?
It's okay if it's okay, but at least I had like a guide. Like I just need a guide,
Alright.
and then if things don't happen as planned, that's okay. That we adjust, and then back on the plan route.
All right.
Adjust again. Back on.
Yeah, I'm not a planner.
Yeah.
But Sean's not a planner either. He's not. I think I'm more of a I don't know, in a relationship. Like when we go places like we don't plan anything. We
Just
we get a hotel, maybe we'll plan that the day before or 2 days before. But yeah.
girl, I'm looking at hotels for the summer and for like next spring break.
Oh my God. I wish, sometimes I do wish that I plan because like you get better deals like this vacation. My vacation is not planned yet because me and him are both not planners, but I'm like I feel like we have to have something
Yeah.
like
Sometimes you get better deals if you book like last minute. That is a thing too, because you get those last minute discounts and everything. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, that we're last minute people. So last minute. But yeah, back on to yeah,
yeah,
have you ever dated outside your race?
I have not. I mean, maybe we can say like a date, but nothing serious, nothing long term outside of my race. Yeah, and it wasn't like intentional. Um,
You definitely have a type. I you have a type. All your men were tall and dark.
no, my husband is not
Yeah.
dark.
Well,
Don't say that; he'll get
he's
mad because my
he's
celebrity crush is Idris Elba. Tall, dark. That is kind of my.
yeah. You you normally like to
Mhm.
date like
Yeah,
brown.
yeah.
Yeah,
I typically
that
do.
was always
Mhm.
your type.
Yeah.
I never had a type. I never had a type.
Yeah. You kind of all over the place.
Yep.
Like thinking back, like yeah, you kind of all over the place. Yeah.
I like people that are nice to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter how I mean, I have to, it has to be some attraction,
Mhm.
but I just
Be a
like,
good
I
person.
want to be
Yeah.
treated like a princess.
Yeah. Okay. So, question for you, because this was my thinking with like dating outside of my race and I mean dating a white person is the relatability. I always thought like I would never end up in a long term relationship or marriage with a white person because I felt like there was always gonna be this like barrier of like we don't understand each other. We don't have enough like relatable things.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. Freaking Sean is like, he's probably gonna say something. He's freaking hood. He's not like he's not. Yeah,
Not that.
he is ghetto, and I don't think. I mean, I grew up in the ghetto, but I always got made fun of because they say I talk like a white girl or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's just how I talk. I don't know, but he is like, that's one reason why caution with him coming on here, because he has a potty mouth and he can't, for some reason he can't like control himself. Like, we went to Kelly had rehearsal yesterday and he's like cursing, and I'm like, there's kids here, like, come on. Like, he's like, nobody heard me. I'm like, yeah, but what if somebody, one of the kids do hear you? Like,
Right.
he's just Sean is ghetto to me. I feel
You
like,
have the relatability.
yes.
With Sean, maybe it's like, kind of grew up in the same area. So, yeah, I mean, that was just something I
Yeah.
didn't even know if it would be a real issue if I was ever in a relationship with a white guy, but that was just me thinking, like, I don't know if it was something that I wanted, but I would have been open minded. Like, if it would have
Yeah.
came to me, the heart wants what the heart wants. So, like, I wouldn't have rejected it, but I always kind of thought maybe that would be something like hard that to overcome.
Yeah, I guess it's the certain it doesn't matter like the the color,
Right.
because I
The
feel like
person.
the person,
Yeah.
yeah, the person is, that's where the personality comes out, and it doesn't matter like what color they are, because you can have the ghettoest white person, the most proper black person.
Mhm.
It's like, I've dated like, a Chinese and Jamaican,
Mhm.
and what else? Lee was Indian, right? Indian and black.
You asking me?
I think he was. Tony, he was Filipino and
Yeah.
black. Tony was ghetto too. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I guess it's all on how you were brought up, and
The area
I don't
you
know.
were raised in.
Yeah.
Cause
But Sean was raised in Sayville,
yeah.
so that I don't even think that matters because Sayville is primarily white. But he don't act white to me. I feel like, I don't know. You've been around him.
I mean, he
So,
acts to me like, I'm not gonna say no, maybe like the stereotypical white person. Maybe I wouldn't say act like, but I don't know. It's just like he acts like a typical like white person from New York to me. Definitely not like any white guys here in Virginia.
uh, look at a white boy in
Yeah,
Virginia.
there is a real big difference between like New York black person and white person, any race, like just people that were, raised in the north versus like raised down here in the south. It's just completely different culture.
Like, is there a difference between like a New York? Maybe not New York guys just have a different swag, like altogether. They're just, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think so.
I feel like that. It's just probably just New York.
Yeah. I mean, you lived in Georgia for a while. Like,
Hmm.
what do you like? And you lived in Virginia for a while too.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think about the different people? Like,
See, in so when I lived in Georgia, I just I never went on a date with anybody. Black people was all I really dated in Georgia,
okay,
really. Um,
but black people in Georgia, like, do they have that like Southern hospitality? Because black New York guys don't have that.
yeah. See, but the two guys that they weren't even from really Georgia. They were like,
Oh,
yeah, somebody was from Jamaica, somebody was
okay.
from, so it was like they just had their own little, one of the guys dressed like really like, like the skinny jeans with the high water skinny jeans, and then one guy dressed real hood, and they just all had different styles. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, the
But
high water skinny jeans, I think that is a style of the South.
so
Yes.
yeah. But Sean did wear high water skinny jeans for his brother's um bachelorette party. First time, because first time he ever did that. But I liked
You
it.
did?
I
You
liked it.
tried something
Yeah,
new?
yeah. He only did it one time, but
Okay,
it
it
was
looks good.
cute. It was cute.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all depending on the person, and I don't know what you find attractive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like Tony, I felt what attracted me to Tony, like he was really funny. Like, Tone just made you laugh. He was more like my friend, like a best
Yeah,
friend.
I don't remember him being funny, but
You don't remember him being funny?
no.
I don't know. He reminds me. My son is fun. I feel like my son is really funny. Well, he was. He got he got really, but I always felt like Tony was the funny guy. I don't know. He didn't make you laugh.
But yeah, I thought that, well, I moved to Virginia in high school,
Yeah,
dated a couple of guys here in Virginia. That didn't work out. Then went back to New York, rekindled an old relationship. I think I did that because, yeah, just like comfortability, like, like someone from New York. That's what I was like used to.
yeah.
So that's like what I went back to. Um, but now, like, being with my husband, I realized that, yeah, no, like, I needed, I needed to find someone down here in the South.
Where is Stretch from? What
He's from here. He's from Virginia.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he wasn't born here, but most of his life he was raised in Virginia. Yeah.
I don't think did I even date anybody in Virginia? Like
Yeah, that was
a
actually
serious
from Virginia, right? Because Tony was from
Yeah.
New York too.
Tony was from New York.
See, we both did that. We went to like what we're like comfortable with. Like when I was, yeah, we
Yeah.
even, I don't think you did. I mean, not long term, like not long term or anything.
I only like New York guy because the other guy that I dated was the Jamaican and Chinese. He was from New York.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
Yeah,
oh
you
my
always went
God.
back to.
Yeah. Yeah. I just love New York.
You moved back. I never thought you were gonna move back to New York.
I know. I like Virginia life. It was Virginia is more like calming.
Yeah,
Like it's just like chill.
yeah.
New York is more like fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to move back down south, but Sean is he's just a New Yorker.
New Yorker at heart. He's never gonna want to leave now.
Yeah. Yeah, he said even we went. Remember when we came to see you? He was like, even their BJ's is slow. Everybody was walking slow with their carts and BJ's.
Yeah, like why are you rushing?
Oh, everything gotta be a rush for him. We went and pumped gas, and he was like, "Look, the fucking gas tanks are slow."
Oh my gosh. That's some
I was like,
patience, but
they're more chill out here.
they're
It's
definitely
like,
more chill out here. But no, it is an adjustment. Like I had to adjust to it. I mean, I've been here for so long now. Like I'm just
yeah.
acclimated to it. But it is a
My
shock.
mom,
Like when you first moved here, I don't know. Did you like have to get adjusted?
no, remember when we lived together? I cried. I wanted to go back home. I called my mom. Only reason, because Tony, like me and him linked up, and
Yeah.
that's really, yeah,
The
why I
reason
really
why you
stayed.
stayed?
I
Yeah,
was like, oh, it's different.
it is
It is
different.
different.
Yeah.
But then I grown to like it.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just people more friendly.
Yes.
Yeah. Things are slower. Yeah. People just come up to you and
People
say
are
hi and start a conversation. That was my biggest adjustment. Like, why are you talking to me? I don't know you.
they're really nice, and they look down south. It's like you got real nice. They're my people.
So with that though, when I go to the store, I want to get what I need to get and get out. Like I'm on a mission. Like I'm getting what I need. I go to the store with my husband. We get stopped at least 10 times. Got to shake their hand. Oh, how you doing? How's so and so? Blah 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 blah. I'm like, can we just come in here and get what we need to get and get out?
I'm like that in stores too. Like I got tunnel vision when I'm in store, just because my anxiety.
Yeah,
I don't like to be around like I don't know too many energies in
yeah,
stores. I hate. Oh, but I like talking to people.
yeah.
But not
I
Sean.
don't.
He is just no, total opposite. We are
Yeah.
total opposite. Have you ever been to like a different like I went to Korea
No, I didn't know you went to
with her.
Korea.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Oh, that was Alana. Yeah.
You don't mix me up with
Yeah.
her.
I sorry. Yeah, I went to Korea and that is Korea is actually that was really nice.
Hmm.
Like their style is like you see the girls like they even there like the schoolgirls they had all uniform
Yeah.
everybody like dressed in uniform but they had their own little style to it like
Yeah.
you would see girls with the high socks and just cute. I like Korea when I went.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know about living in Korea but I liked it when I went out there like just to see their culture like
Hmm.
it was just different,
Hmm.
so different.
How long were you there?
2 weeks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
do like, did you interact with like the local people? You just stayed with like the touristy
No,
things or?
I went with so long story short, I dated this guy and came to find out that he actually had like a totally different life. Like he had a girlfriend with a kid that I didn't know about. He said he didn't have any kids.
Oh, wow.
He yeah. So she ended up calling me and me and her talked and then we called him and yeah and was like she was like oh you're going to Korea and I wasn't canceling
So
that was
wait,
a
so
free trip.
she lived in Korea?
She no she lived in with him in North Carolina. They had a house in North Carolina but he was in the military
Okay.
so he had moved her back to I think her family was in the Bronx somewhere in the city.
Hmm.
He moved her back there with the kid while he was going to Korea. He invited me to Korea.
So he went to Korea for like a deployment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And he
This was
invited you.
around November sometime.
Uh-huh.
And she saw his records like we were talking like a lot on the phone.
Yeah.
And she saw his phone records and she called me and she was like yeah, she was like what did she say? She was like I'm his wife, but they really weren't married.
Uh-huh.
But she was like, he has a kid. We have a daughter together. And I was like, I was at your house, but he said it was his house with his cousin or whatever. And she was like, yeah, she was like, that room, the room that Sai slept in, it was like, it didn't look like a little kid's room, it looked like a guest bedroom. But yeah, that was the daughter's room.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was just very like he had to when when he went to he got deployed somewhere, he brought me back like all these gifts.
Yeah.
He brought her back the same gifts. We had matching sandals, matching ring, yeah,
He just did.
yeah,
Let me get two of those. Two of
yeah.
those.
So so I already knew that he was not gonna be anything serious. But I was like, I'm gonna do this once in a lifetime trip because
Right.
how many times do you get to go to Korea for free?
Wow, girl, that is some.
So
So
so I
you
went to
did you confront him before the trip, or you just act like you didn't know any of
um
this?
we no, I confronted him, but I act like I was like,
Okay
he was
with
like
it.
he wanted to be with me and blah blah blah. So
Oh,
I act like I was okay with it because just because I wanted to. I was young and just like, all right, he's gonna pay for me to go to Korea. I'm gonna take his money and I'm gonna go on my shopping spree
back.
and get what I get. And then I came home and I was like, we're just not meant to be.
Wow.
Yep, yep,
Not know if I would have been able to go on that trip and like keep a
girl.
straight face and look at him and just enjoy yourself. I don't know. That's some.
I mean, it wasn't like a real serious. Like I think
Yeah.
we were talking for like maybe 9 months. It wasn't like anything like hardcore. So it was like, you
9 months is a long time.
but it was like 9 months of like, it was just a
Yeah.
lot of sneaky stuff.
Yeah.
Like I still was, yeah. It was just,
So it wasn't like nine. It
yeah.
wasn't. You weren't falling for him. Put like
No,
point blank. You weren't falling for him. You
no,
were just. He was just a companion, someone to talk to. He was treating you good. So it wasn't. Yeah.
yeah.
Feelings weren't too deep. It seemed like. So yeah, you just took the opportunity and
Took it and I don't regret it. Like I got to go. I don't.
no regret.
My mom was like, I was so mad at you. I was like, why, Ma? I got to go to like, who else is gonna you gonna bring me to Korea?
Right. Paid
Nobody
for.
thinks to go. Yeah, and I do like first class. Like I got a, I took my mom still has the blanket. I took the blanket off. I didn't know that you supposed to return the blanket, and she was like, "Look on the." She was like, "You could have went to jail because on the bottom of the blanket it was like
The airline
return, but
blanket?
yeah, the airline blanket. It was nice. It was like a little plaid blanket. They give you foot like feet covers
Yeah.
and eye mask and yeah, you get good food on Korean Air.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a nice trip.
I'm not mad at you. Yeah.
Me
You had that
neither.
experience.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, an experience that probably I'll never go back to Korea. So,
Then you came back, you ended it. How did like did he just leave you alone or did he try to be like
oh no, it was yeah. I was kind of scared because like he military.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he just took
Yeah,
you on this freaking 5-star trip and then you're gonna tell him like, all right, nice knowing you. Like I'm
yeah.
sure there was some
It was
anger, like, girl, I just spent all this money on you.
actually would tell people like if I come up missing, it's him that did it. I gave him the name and everything. I'm like, and his name wasn't even the name. He was just like he
Lies.
was all the way. Yes, a pathological liar. He was. His name was different than what his license said, and it was just yeah,
Wow. So yeah.
yeah.
So he didn't take no for an answer.
No, but I feel like he deserved that.
Yeah.
Me doing that to him because you had a whole girl and kid, actually two kids. You lied about your
The
kid.
same girl or different?
Different.
And he's
Mhm.
walking around saying he doesn't have any kids.
Yeah.
That's what kills me. Like that, like you're a scary
Yeah.
person if you're gonna deny your kids. Like you could
Deny
have
your kids.
easily said that you have kids, you're just not with their mother. Like you could easily said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, That's why we all go through stuff in our life, and hopefully it'll better us and teach us. Because I
Would you
know,
tell Callie this story when she gets older?
um, no, nobody told me a story. If this is like the path that she goes through, like I want her to go through it on her own terms. Like you don't have to listen to my stories, like
Okay.
and what I did. Like
Yeah.
if it happens to you, like yeah, maybe I'll tell her
Yeah.
if something happened, the same situation, but
Yeah.
not too many times that's gonna happen to people. Like hopefully.
You never know. I'm trying to think what I would have done, and I don't know if I would have went, Charlotte, because
I know.
just because of me, because I'm stupid. Because like I, my pride, it always gets in the way. Like I have let my pride get in the way of so many like opportunities. Like I'm that female that like, the guy tries to buy you a drink and I'm like, I got my own drink. Like, take the damn drink, Dina. Take the drink.
Yeah.
Like,
If you going out with me, we're gonna take the drink and be like, we're married. Thank you.
ah, I don't know.
Do we get the drink?
I
Thank you. We're
wish I
married.
could just take the daggone drink. I would see females like in our younger days, like just take gifts from guys and accept all these things, and I just didn't know how they did it. I'm just like, yeah,
I never had gifts from guys. This guy was new. I think he tried to buy my love, and it doesn't work. Guys,
yeah,
if you try to buy a girl's love, you gotta actually be a loyal person and a trustworthy person for you to get a good girl,
yeah,
that you want to keep. So, but
absolutely.
yeah, he really did try to buy my love. I took the stuff though because I was like I never had anybody like buy me all that he did,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew in my head we weren't gonna be together. So
So it was nice stuff,
especially after I found out.
like designer sandals, like nice things.
Well, I had a shopping spree in Korea, but it's Korea fake stuff in
Okay.
Korea. Like we went down where they are making the
Wow.
fake Gucci's
Yeah.
and yeah. So
It's Korean
he took
prices,
me on
so
a
it's not. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He took me on a shopping spree when we were out there. But it was fake stuff.
Mm,
But
nice.
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious. All right. You got anything else?
Nothing else.
We wrapping it
Nothing
up.
else this day.
We're wrapping it up for this episode. Everybody, thank you for listening. Again, please reach out to us if there is anything you want us to talk about on future episodes, comment. All right.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.